Smolik is a guy that our scouts have a pretty long book on from back in junior and college. Amir, our video coach, was with him in Iowa, so also spoke really highly of his character. I know his junior coach. I know his college coach. So really high character, high compete, tough, physical, kind of stay-at-home defenseman. So certainly sounds from everything we know as it's a good fit for culture and good fit for the style that we want to have, especially with the defensemen that we have out of our lineup.
Who do you pair him with today, especially since he hasn't been in the practice?
Yeah, probably similar to last game that I don't know if we'll be with our pairs all the time. Certainly last game, Davidson and Prow got a lot of time together, and Barkowski and Loxonen had a decent amount of time together. And so Elliott and Smolik will probably see a decent amount of time together, but I do think there'll be some juggling through the Ds as well.
Were there some of the pairings last game that you really liked together?
Yeah. Overall, we played pretty good team defense. This is the second game in a row that we've really limited the odd man rushes that we've given up. And I think we're starting to become a good D-zone coverage team. But you can't give up 6, 7, 8 odd man rushes and expect to be a good defensive team. Like we gave up 10 in Laval on Friday, and we've only given up maybe 3 or 4 the last 2 games combined. So I think that all of them are starting to come together, but it's all of it. It has to be interconnected. Our forwards have to help our defensemen. Our defensemen have to help our forwards. So.
That's a small line. What is the advantage to being a small line like that in this league?
Well, it's only a small line if they're not competitive, and usually they're competitive as heck. So then the size doesn't matter. Byro is becoming a real hard player to play against. There's a difference between playing hard, he's always played hard, and being hard to play against. Playing hard is working hard and back checking and using your speed to forecheck and those types of things. But being hard to play against is having a little bit of nasty in you as well when it's time, and being physically committed on puck battles and finishing your checks with a little more vigor where your opponent knows that you're on the ice against them. And I think that Byro, Weisbach, and Rusek's competitiveness has all been risen since last year, and Byro's is really driving to a high level right now.
Are they doing so well together because they're all kind of in a similar role this year, being those drivers on this team, kind of taking advantage of the opportunity to be able to, go out and game?
Yeah, I like how they're handling and embracing the challenge of being go-to guys, of being drivers of our group. There's pressure that comes with that, but pressure is a privilege. That means you're in a big moment. That means you're in a big opportunity, and that's a great thing. But there's responsibility and things that come with that. And those 3 guys have done a pretty good job so far, and we've challenged them all that it's not good enough to just kind of have a decent game and somebody else goes and wins it for us. Now, you guys need to be the reasons that we're difference makers out there. So they all have speed. So it's a fast line, a really fast line. They all have skill and intelligence. When they're competing on the puck, the way the 3 of them were last game and against Syracuse, then that line is going to be an absolutely miserable line to play against.
They have 2 really good goaltenders. What do you say to the young forwards as they're worried many of the young players as they're running against the veteran?
Yeah, it was Pekka's turn to do the pre-scout this morning. He and Webby alternate pre-scouting the opponents. And, I thought he delivered a really good message to our group about the dislike that these 2 teams have for each other. That's an earned dislike. It's respect. We respect them. But it's a pretty strong dislike when you play each other 17 times. And so many of the games were big games. You know, they beat us pretty bad early in the season. We ended their winning streak. We had to win that last game to get into the playoffs. We were able to end their season. They're not going to like that, you know. So I think that team, playing that team as many times as we did, made us better last year. And it challenged us and forced us to grow our game. And we accepted that challenge, which was great. But we know it's going to be a hard, physical, competitive game again tonight. And to score on two goaltenders like this, we better get to the net. The only way we scored on them last year consistently was when we made the night very, very difficult for the two goaltenders by getting a lot of traffic on them.
Going to in next night.
OP will start again tonight. It was great to see him play the way he did. I thought he was excellent. And you know, we played better in front of him to give him a better chance. But he responded and he was excellent. So we'll go back to him tonight.